All right, in this video, you're going to learn how to use PowerPoint to create slides that you can later import into Boom Learning. Two things to consider. The first is the dimensions for the slides. You need to make sure that all the slides are 14 inches by 10 inches. You can do this by going up to the Design tab and clicking Slide Size, Custom Slide Size, and here you can change the width and the height of the slides. The other thing you need to think about is what type of question you will create later on when you go to Boom Learning. Are you going to create a multiple choice question, a fill in the blank, a drag and drop? You kind of have to have an idea ahead of time because once you import the slide into Boom Learning, you can't change it. You'd have to go back into PowerPoint and change it. So you really just want to have a bare minimum on the slide so that when you go into Boom Learning, you can do a lot more interactivity there. So let's see some examples. So here's a slide where I'm doing basically a multiple choice question, but I want them to click on the pictures that I have listed here. Here's an example of a fill in the blank. I just made an empty text box as a placeholder. Later on in Boom Learning, we'll add the real fill in the blank. Here's an example of a multiple choice where I don't actually have the choices yet. I'm going to have a multiple choice box loaded into Boom Learning later. And here's an example of drag and drop. You don't see the objects yet because with the drag and drop feature, you want them into Boom Learning so that you can move them around. And then here I just have a basic background. So if I want to use that later on, I can match the rest of the slides. So after you have your slides all complete, you want to go up to File, Save As. You find your folder where you're going to load them in, and you want to save them as JPEG images. Hit save. We're going to do all slides. Okay. There we go. And then you have your images loaded in a folder, and you will use those later in another video. Thank you.